Guys, the first song that you ever did together was a song by the Slits.
Yeah.
Yeah, when we were younger in high school.
Yeah, we were still in high school, and we were playing music together, and we were covering a Slits song. But we may have not been covering it exactly. But
Yeah, we thought we knew what we were doing. We thought we knew how to play it at the time, but I don't think we really knew what we were doing. Like, if you heard the recording of it today, it probably would sound really funny. I think it would just be like, dun na 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 na.
Yeah.
Na
Yeah.
na 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 na.
Who was more into music back then in high school?
I think we equally were into music.
Yeah, we were equally into it.
And who was playing, well, more instruments also equally, or?
Actually, Jessie started playing instruments first. She started with acoustic guitar and then got a bass in like 8th grade.
Yeah, like, yeah, 7th grade, I got a bass. And then that's when I started playing bass.
And you?
Okay. Then I started playing guitar because our dad made guitars, and so like they would just be laying around the house, and so I just picked up one and I was like, oh, okay, I'll just try to play this guitar so we could like start a band together.
But were you actually, well, doing many things together back then, or?
I feel like actually music is what kind of brought us together, because we were doing like
Yeah.
separate things, you know, had our separate friends and like going to separate high schools. We didn't go to the same high school, so
How come?
well, I wanted to go to Hollywood High.
And I was going to high school in the Valley.
So why did you want to go over there?
Well, because I was doing like theater and dance and into cinema, so I was like, oh, I'll go to Hollywood High. And also I felt like I really needed to get out of the Valley. That's where we lived, in the San Fernando Valley.
Why is it the bad place to grow up?
No, it's
No, it's just really like isolated and like, well, the part of the valley we lived in was pretty isolated. And
yeah.
I think just Hollywood was probably more exciting for her.
Yeah, and like you're around like record stores over there, and like it's just kind of crazy, and I feel like I needed that.
Okay. And why didn't you go there?
Oh, well, I'm older, so I was going to high school in the Valley because I went to Granada Hills High because that's like, that was like our local high school. And, well, at first, in my first year of high school, my mom made me go to school in Simi Valley, which is like the worst place in the world. And like, I would cry like every day after school because I hated it so much. But she wouldn't let me go to Granada, my local school, because there was a huge sign that said, don't bring your gun to school. So she was like, you're not going here. So she made me go to Santa Susana or Simi Valley. And then after that, she saw how much I hated it. So she let me go to Granada. And then I feel like maybe Jessie even just wanted to like go to her own high school.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, because I was going to school before high school. I was going to junior high in the Valley. So after junior high, I was like, I have to go somewhere else.
What do you think of it then? That your mom let her go to Hollywood High and you had to stay.
Well, I didn't really care because like I made like my best friends like still to this day at Granada. So
Yeah.
And what music were you listening to?
and she had to wake up really early to take the bus into Hollywood. So I was happy not to have to wake up early.
Good. So what music were you listening to back then?
I was listening, like, I went to the music store and I saw the Slits album and I bought that record because I thought the cover looked so cool. And then I bought an Avengers record because I thought the cover looked really cool. And then eventually I remember buying a Black Flag record and a Blondie and Susie and the Banshees. Those were like my favorite bands at the time, and still my favorite bands.
Okay.
I was listening to punk too, but my first record was actually Crass and Minor Threat were my first two records. And then I got really into the Germs and the whole LA punk scene, X, trying to go there.
But
Yeah.
Did you trade albums with each other, or did you listen to the same albums?
We were both listening to punk, but we would take like different bands. Like I liked Black Flag and she liked the Germs, or she was really into like Velvet Underground, And
you're into like Blondie.
yeah.
Yeah. So we like had our different records. But I know there were times where I would like go in Jen's room and like put on one of her records and listen to it.
And if you analyze the different music styles, so what does it tell you? That you like more?
Oh, I guess I like more poppy songs.
And I guess like kind of like
And maybe a little dark, because Susie.
Yeah.
I'm trying to, I think like a lot of the times like the bands I was listening to then, a lot of it were the guitar parts that popped out for me, like whether it almost sounded a little country with punk, like X to me had
Or
this
Gun
like
Club.
or Gun Club, yeah, and like even like I was really into Velvet Underground because I thought like there were like really cool guitar parts and the tones, and I was like, I think that's what stood out for me.
And do you still bring those two different elements into Bleached?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think I bring like a poppy side and you bring like all the guitar,
Yeah.
cool guitar stuff.
Yeah.